A little fellow wants to be like Billy Seebold perhaps in a few years, and Billy's right beside me. Here's the winner of the Class D Hydros, Billy Seebold from Granite City, Illinois. Congratulations, Billy. That's beautiful watching that. What do you call it, cab over?
It's a cab over hydroplane.
Now, what is the advantage of the cab over?
To get more of the boat out of the water, have it riding more in the air.
I've been calling it three-point suspension. Is that all right? The two sponsors in the stern?
Same, yeah.
So you haven't got a World Championship here, aren't you?
Well, didn't come very often.
Well, what have you won so far?
The air runabout and the dehydroplane.
Well, now, come on, you've won those. What else have you done? All I do is talk to Billy Seebold in every race.
And we got an overall second in the dehydroplane and overall second in the hydroplane.
Mr. Billy Seebold, the fastest man on the water, the winningest driver in boat racing history. Bill won over 900 races and 69 national world championships over his 46-year career. Billy started racing at age 11 and won his first race, setting the tone for the rest of his career. He won his first APBA national points title in 1958. When he started, Billy raced hydros and runabouts, driven from a kneeling position. Driving this way, the waves felt like concrete walls, but if you won, it didn't seem to hurt so bad, he would say. His career really took off in 1970 when he joined Team Mercury during an illustrious time in boat racing history. Team Mercury was when Billy started racing tunnel holes. Formula One powerboats are the most impressive vehicles in all of motorsports. Powerboats are 17 feet long and only weigh 1,155 pounds with the driver included. This gives them one of, if not the highest, power-to-weight ratios in all of motorsports. These boats can go over 140 miles per hour and do 180-degree turns at 100 miles per hour. They're the hardest turning vehicles in all of sports, whipping over 6.5 Gs. Tunnel holes are really only half a boat, and the other half is a plane. Formula powerboats float above the water with as little of the boat in the water as possible to reduce drag. They literally fly over the water, a concept that Bill helped invent in his shop. In his shop, Billy and his team not only built the boats they raced, but at one point were building over half of the racing boats in the world. His shop was located in Sunset Hills, Missouri, and they were so confident in their boat-making skills that Billy would offer to sell his own boat if the customer didn't think their boat was built as good as it could be. Seebold's boats were the best, but what matters more is who's in the seat. The year is 1982. At the time, powerboats had split into two categories, the 2-liter ON class and the larger and faster 3.5-liter OZ class. In 1982, there was only one event in which both series occurred at the same time, June 5th and 6th in Bristol, England. Seebold had previously won the Duke of York Trophy 3 times, earning a letter from the Queen herself. Billy had been loyal to Mercury engines, which had stuck to the 2-liter ON class, but decided to run in both classes that weekend. For the Formula One race, the minimum engine size was 2001 cc's. Billy had one oversized engine, a 2001.5 cc. To the OMC race director's dismay, the engine barely met the qualifications. So Billy was running in both the Fonda Formula Grand Prix World Series and the John Player Formula One Series. After winning the ON race, Bill only had a few minutes between races. His mechanic was Leo Molendijk, and he swapped the ON engine to the 2001.5 cc engine in under 7.5 minutes. It was so tight that Leo was still fastening the engine cover as Billy pulled up to the starting pontoon, where he dramatically jumped off the boat into the water and swam back to the pits. And what happened next is widely considered the greatest powerboat race of all time.
Bristol Docks course, 1.8 miles, and the lap record is at 98 miles an hour, held by Earl Fink. Seebold away very well in the 2-litre boat, I remind you. These are the big ones, these are the fun. Roger Jenkins leads, but Seebold in the 2-litre Mercury-powered boat blasts his way past. Now this is where sheer brute power will count. Seebold looks over his shoulder. It is absolutely vital that he gets into the couple of big turn boys first. And Roger Jenkins tries to go across his path, I think, and take the turn, but Bill Seebold was having nothing of it. And Seebold is in a class of his own here at Bristol over these 2 days. An absolutely magnificent driver and a delightful personality too. And at the end of one lap, with 90 to go, Seebold leads, Jenkins second. Here is the likely winner, the incredible Bill Seebold. And if Seebold wins this race, as he won the OZ race overall after 3 heats with 3 superb second place races to two different winners, Tom Percival, who won one heat, and Renato Molinari, who won the other, he will be really rubbing the nose of the establishment into the dirt, because to win an unlimited race against boats of 3.5 litre engine capacity, producing some 400 horsepower, with an engine of just over 2 litres capacity, producing about 270 horsepower, is an indication of the fact that what really matters is power to weight ratio and nimbleness. And Bill Seebold has got both of those with his own hull and with the Mercury engine behind him. Now he keeps going, he's within sight of the flag is ready, it is going to be very much a magnificent Seebold victory, and a tired but very happy Bill Seebold from St. Louis, Missouri, indeed wins the Embassy Grand Prix.
This race made Billy a household name in the powerboating world. Over that weekend, Billy completed a total of 96 grueling laps. Deemed the Darling of Bristol, Billy won the Duke of York Trophy 6 times throughout his career, more than anyone else.
When world champion driver Bill Seebold isn't racing boats, he's pleasure boating, following all the boating rules. He knows operating a boat while intoxicated is against the law. Take Bill's advice.
Next time you're on the water, think before you drink, and don't forget to put on one of these.
Billy won a lot of races in his career, but his favorite may have been his last. In 1997, Billy competed in the St. Louis Grand Prix. The St. Louis International Grand Prix was a prestigious race considered the Indy 500 of powerboating. Billy actually helped start the race with the Concord Village Lions Club. It started in 1972 with the hopes of raising $62,000 to purchase an ambulance for the Melville Fire District in St. Anthony's Medical Center. The Lions Club was able to raise the money in 3 years and built the race into one of the most prestigious ones in the world. In the 37 years that the race was held, the race was able to raise nearly $3 million for charities. But back to 1997. A month before the race, longtime Team Seebold member Ron "Mo" Haloftis passed away after a long battle with cancer. One of Mo's shirts was framed in front of the Bud Light racing team, and Billy dedicated the race to his longtime friend. In the race were his 2 sons, and Billy would be in a head-to-head battle with Mike for most of the race.
Seebold going wide. Down the back stretch they come. Look at Mike Seebold to the right. And Anderson pulling ahead of Bill Seebold. Oh, here comes Michael. They touch. Michael just to the left. They're preparing now for the white flag lap. Oh, Bill Seebold pulls ahead of his son. It is Sponson to Sponson right now down the stretch. Bill Seebold pulling just the little advantage. The last race Mike won was at Bay City last year. Bill Seebold has not won here in St. Louis in 10 years, and the crowd is going crazy. Number 7, Bill Seebold, white flag lap underway. If Bill or Mike win this race, that means in 4 races we've had 4 different winners, making for a tight points race all the way. Number 7, he can sense the checkered flag right now. Oh, the emotion that's running through his body. Bill Seebold takes the checkered flag. That's the win. What a great victory for the veteran. Look at inside that cockpit.
It was his first in St. Louis in a decade, and his 7th St. Louis Grand Prix, again, more than anyone else. Bill would go on to win the 1997 season and go out as he started, a winner. His over 900 victories and 69 World and National Championships have earned Bill many honors worldwide. When he was only 25, he was inducted into the Gulf Oil Marine Hall of Fame. In 1999, he was inducted into the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America. He would also be given the UIM Medal of Honor and be inducted into the APBA Hall of Champions, the Granite City Sports Hall of Fame, the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame, the Lake of the Ozarks Shootout Hall of Fame, and the UIM Formula One Hall of Fame. In October 2025, Bill Seebold Jr. would pass away after a long battle with ALS. Mr. Bill is not only the greatest driver of all time, but was widely known as a soft-spoken, humble, and kind man. It was said that Bill could kick your butt on the water, share a beer with you afterwards, and leave you enjoying both experiences. A legend both on and off the water, his victories, contributions to tunnel boat designs, and his family dynasty will forever be remembered in the boat racing world. You can't talk about powerboats without mentioning the name Bill Seebold Jr.